Normalcy has begun, and we've been checking in with local businesses and organizations to see how they're doing. Up next, we have Andrew Herman, co-founder of Soundcheck Studios in Pembroke, Mass, to talk about how they've been and what they have planned. Julie?
Welcome, Andrew. It's great to have you today. Now, you are the co-founder of Soundcheck Studios in Pembroke. Can you tell us a little bit about your background in the area of music and how you came to create Soundcheck Studios?
Sure, it'd be my pleasure. Well, really, it started about 38 years ago, summer of 1980. My mother dropped my twin brother Eric, and I off at our buddy Dave's house. We were 5 years old, first friend we've ever made. I think we rode some bikes, shot some hoops, and got to know each other. Fast forward about 38 years later, we're still best friends. And, I think we were at a point in our professional careers where we have been slogging away for 20 plus years and in the corporate world, and I think we all kind of had a light bulb to where we thought it was time to pursue some sort of passion, and music was always been a passion of Dave, Eric, and I since we were kids. We've been playing in our basement since we were 10, 12 years old and never really stopped. And nonetheless, we're still mediocre, but we love music. We love playing music. We love going to see concerts, and so we started to look around the South Shore for opportunities in the music business, and we thought that the area, given its thriving music scene and community, we thought they could use a rehearsal space.
Great.
So we got the keys in 2018 and started building stuff in a 12,000 square foot warehouse in Pembroke, and we were off and running.
So what started as a place to rehearse has also become a place to record and obviously a place for performance. So what kinds of musicians do you get to come there to Soundcheck?
All sorts, and yeah, we started with the sole intent of filling up this 12,000 square foot warehouse with rehearsal rooms that band rent out from us on a monthly basis, with a handful of hourly rooms that are equipped with all the gear that people can come in and rent by the hour. However, once you start building things in a warehouse, you go down different paths, and one of those paths was hosting concerts. And in October of 2018, we got a day permit from the town and hosted our first concert called Harvest Fest. Had a few of the local bands, and to our surprise, about 400 people ended up showing up, which was crazy because we kind of just opened, new kid on the block, didn't even know that many people knew about us. So we got the bug for hosting concerts and becoming a music venue, and then explored that option with the town, and they granted us the proper permits and liquor license. And then January 26th, we had our first show, and we've had about 300 or so since. And it's been a wide variety of music. We personally are big fans of the band Fish, and therefore kind of the jam band genre. So we gravitated towards that genre early on, but expanded it to rock, blues, reggae, and all sorts of different types of.
So you serve all kinds of musicians. Your doors are open to all kinds of musicians. Yeah. Now, what started as an inside.
Oh, absolutely.
What started as an inside venue, now you've had to move outside. What are the types of things you had to do to adapt to the pandemic, and how do you see that either staying the same or morphing back to what it was going forward?
Right. Come April 1st, the trailing 12 months will be closed. We would have had 0 shows for 8 out of the 12 months, maybe 7.5 or 8 months out of the 12 months, completely shut down. And the outdoor shows that we were able to host starting late June of last year, they ended at the end of November, were a savior. Literally, no exaggeration, saved the business. Without the outdoor shows for those 4 months, we would have been in big trouble. So that was our biggest way of adapting to the circumstances. Another way was to offer streaming for bands. So we had a stream set up to where, bands come in, we have a nice professional stream. They're able to put donation buttons on the streams to help them, because obviously they were really hurt by the pandemic. And so between the outdoor streams, the outdoor shows and the streams, those were the major catalysts for us to stay relevant and project and generate some income so we can survive and try to get on the other side of this thing.
Right, you and all the musicians, because we've interviewed a number of musicians, and clearly this has dramatically affected not only their lives now, but what trajectory they thought they were going to be on, the plans that they thought they had in place. I know we did a pop-up Pack TV event an open mic event at your place. It was really well attended, and people really, really love the idea of Soundcheck. It's very different. It's very unique. Do you have future plans on even morphing further? Because it sounds like you really kind of just go with the flow. Whatever comes at you, you pivot, you change, you figure out a new direction, and you do it to make yourself and the musicians survive. So are you thinking of even more things going forward?
Oh yeah. We have big plans post-COVID, and open mics being one of them. I was actually in Soundcheck yesterday, and I was talking with Tyler Davies. He's the drummer for this band, Six Fox Whiskey, who's a popular community band, and they're members at our studio. They rent a monthly room. And so I was already talking to him about it last night, and we cannot wait to every Monday night, we're going to have an open mic night hosted by Tyler Davies and Chris Ballerini. And we think it's going to be bigger, better, just the most incredible open mic on the South Shore, hands down.
That's
and
wonderful.
The reason I say that is a whole nother situation. On one side of the ledger, okay, we've been hurting really bad because of the lack of income and activity. On the other side of the ledger, we were able to partner with Charlie Abel, who used to own Thunder Road in Somerville, Mass., who shut down. They are no longer in existence, and we partnered up with them and are building out, and we have about 60 to 90 days left of our build out of our brand new shiny venue with upper deck viewing, real deal stage, sound and lights, huge couple of bars, and it's going to be an incredible venue. And that's where we plan on hosting the open mics every Monday night. And they'll have I think these open micers are going to come and feel like they're rock stars, because they're going to be on the big stage with lights and fog, and it's going to be incredible. So we're
all
really
the bells
looking
and
forward
whistles
to
for
that,
the
as
musicians.
well
They
as,
must be so excited. And my final question is, how has the music community helped and embraced you during this really tough time? Have they supported you in ways that you just didn't find imaginable?
Yeah, they have since day one, despite the pandemic. The way the community, the local music community, has embraced us, promoted us, and just have become, we've gained so many friends, like genuine friends and people we love through this venture. And the way they've supported us, words can't explain our appreciation. And they've done it just through word of mouth, social media, and spreading the word. And I think that it's a really nice symbiotic relationship, because we provide them with a place to practice and collaborate and be creative and express themselves and work on their crafts. And at the same time, they have a place to perform as well. So
Truly a
it's
truly
been
a two-way street.
incredible.
Yeah, it's a two-way street.
It really
and
is a two-way street.
Yeah, and music is a universal language anyway. Everyone loves it in some way or another. Well, Andrew, thank you so much. Good luck to Soundcheck. This sounds like a wonderful venue, and I know the whole world is looking forward to opening up again and getting back to some sense of normalcy, especially when it comes to music, because there's nothing like live music and watching it live and listening to it live. So thank you so much for being here today. Okay. Back to you, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Julie and Andrew. To check out the responsibly socially distant events Soundcheck has upcoming, visit soundcheckstudios.com.